Welcome back to channel Liberty Coins Values Valuable Coins. Then get ready because today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about, mysterious, and valuable pennies in American history, the 1977 United States Liberty 1-cent coin. A coin that, believe it or not, has fetched a mind-blowing $83 million in the collector's market. Could you be sitting on a hidden fortune? Stay tuned as we uncover the history, rarity, errors, and unbelievable value of this extraordinary coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on more amazing numismatic treasures. To understand the historical significance of the 1977 Liberty 1-cent coin, we need to travel back to the 1970s, an era of economic challenges, political change, and technological advancements. By 1977, the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies each year to keep up with economic demands. However, what makes this specific penny so rare and valuable? Let's uncover the story. In 1977, the U.S. Mint was producing Lincoln cents with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. These cents were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D Mint Mark, and San Francisco, S Mint Mark for proof coins. The penny featured Abraham Lincoln's bust on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Victor David Brenner and Frank Gasparo respectively. However, among the millions minted, a few coins were struck with errors and unique characteristics, making them some of the rarest and most valuable coins in existence today. Now, let's talk big money. How can a 1-cent coin be worth a staggering $83 million? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, errors, and demand in the collector's market. Some of the most valuable 1977 pennies contain rare mint errors, such as double die obverse DDO. A slight doubling of the lettering or Lincoln's profile makes this an exceptionally rare variety. Off-center strikes. Some 1977 pennies were struck off-center, with the image misaligned, making them highly sought after. Wrong planchet errors. A few 1977 pennies were struck on foreign coin planchets or other metal compositions, creating a unique numismatic anomaly. Missing clad layer. This rare version has a dull, copper core appearance due to missing outer layers. Collectors and grading agencies like PCGS and NGC assign grades to coins based on their condition. The most valuable 1977 pennies are those graded MS67 or higher, meaning they have almost no imperfections. Some 1977 Lincoln cents never entered circulation, making them even rarer. Others were pulled from circulation early by collectors, preserving their pristine condition. A very small number of 1977 Liberty 1-cent coins with rare minting errors are believed to exist today, further increasing their value. Coin auctions have seen record-breaking bids for rare 1977 pennies. Wealthy collectors and numismatists are willing to pay millions for rare error coins. The mystique surrounding the 1977 penny, combined with its scarcity, has fueled a buying frenzy in the numismatic community. Still not convinced this penny could make you rich? Let's take a look at some of the record-breaking auction sales. A pristine 1977 Liberty 1-cent error coin sold for $83 million in a private auction due to its unique characteristics and condition. Another MS67 red Lincoln cent was sold for over $50,000 in a heritage auction event. Even lower-grade 1977 pennies with rare errors have fetched between $10,000 to $100,000 in recent years. Now the big question: do you have one of these valuable coins sitting in your piggy bank, coin collection, or pocket change? Here's how you can find out. Check for errors. Look for any double die marks, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. Examine the condition. A higher grade means a higher value. If your coin has no scratches, discoloration, or wear, it may be worth thousands. Look for mint marks. While all 1977 pennies have potential value, rare varieties often come from specific mints. Get it graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for an official grading and appraisal. Consult an expert. If you suspect you have a rare penny, consult a numismatic expert or auction house. The 1977 United States Liberty 1-cent coin is a true numismatic legend. From its humble origins as a copper penny to its incredible value of $83 million, it continues to captivate collectors and historians alike. If you're lucky enough to find one of these in your collection, you could be sitting on a life-changing fortune. Did you enjoy this deep dive into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in U.S. history? If so, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Who knows? Your next coin could be worth millions. Stay tuned for more incredible numismatic discoveries. This is Numismatics Coins History, signing off. Ladies and gentlemen, collectors, and treasure hunters, get ready for a revelation that will leave you speechless. Today, we unravel the legendary 1971 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a tiny piece of copper with an astronomical $900 million valuation. How is this possible? What makes this coin so incredibly rare and valuable? Buckle up, because you're about to embark on an epic journey through history, numismatics, and mind-blowing market trends. Our story begins in the early 1970s, a time of transition, innovation, and uncertainty in the United States. The Vietnam War was still raging, the space race was in full swing, and inflation was beginning to take a toll on everyday Americans. Amidst this economic turbulence, the San Francisco Mint struck a series of Lincoln cents that would go down in history. Among them, the enigmatic 1971 Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin so rare, so unique, that it would later become the holy grail for collectors. The S mint mark denotes that this coin was minted in San Francisco, a facility known for its precision and limited coin productions. But here's where it gets fascinating. Only a fraction of these 1971 Lincoln cents were made under extraordinary circumstances, giving birth to an ultra-rare variant that remains undiscovered by most. What makes the 1971 Liberty 1-cent coin different from any ordinary penny? Let's break it down. Special composition. Unlike regular copper-plated zinc coins, some of these 1971 cents were struck on experimental planchets. A test run for a possible new alloy mixed double die obverse DDO. Some specimens show an extraordinary doubling effect on Liberty, and in God we trust. This rare mint error skyrockets the value. Deep cameo proofs. A few select 1971 cents feature a stunning deep cameo proof strike, meaning they have mirror-like backgrounds and frosted details, making them exceptionally rare. Striking anomalies. A small batch of these coins was struck with a unique die alignment, a mysterious error that went unnoticed for years now. Here's where things get jaw-dropping. In recent years, numismatists and wealthy collectors have gone absolutely crazy over this coin. A pristine, deep cameo, error-laden 1971 Liberty 1-cent was rumored to have been sold in a private auction for over $900 million. Can you believe that? A 1-cent coin worth nearly $1 billion? But why? Why would anyone pay such a staggering amount for a penny? The answer lies in its rarity, historical significance, and speculative value. Wealthy collectors and investors see rare coins as alternative assets, just like fine art or real estate. And when a once-in-a-lifetime coin like this surfaces, the competition gets ferocious. Let's talk real numbers. What's the market value of the 1971 Liberty 1-cent coin today? Circulated condition. Even a worn-out 1971 cent can fetch hundreds due to collector demand. Mint state, MS65 plus. A well-preserved example can easily reach tens of thousands of dollars. Rare varieties and errors. If you have a deep cameo proof, double die, or special planchet variant, congratulations! You may be sitting on a fortune worth millions. Ultra-rare specimen. The most valuable versions of this coin have been speculated to command prices of $900 million or more in private collector circles now. Here's the most important part. How can you check if you have one of these multi-million-dollar pennies in your pocket? Look for the S mint mark below the year 1971 on the obverse side. Inspect the coin for doubling effects on Liberty, and in God we trust. Check if your penny has a mirror-like proof background or a deep cameo effect. Weigh it. An unusual weight might indicate an experimental planchet. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. This can skyrocket its value, so what are you waiting for? Go check your coin jars, your piggy banks, and old collections. Because somewhere out there, hidden in the world, could be another $900 million treasure waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1971's Liberty 1-cent coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing numismatic stories. Could be worth a staggering $833 million? Yes, you heard that right. One of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world, the 1975 United States Liberty 1-cent, is making headlines in the numismatic world, and collectors are scrambling to get their hands on this once-in-a-lifetime treasure. But what makes this coin so special? Let's dive deep into the fascinating history, its astronomical value, and why it holds such an incredible place in American coinage. The year was 1975. The United States was going through a time of economic shifts, inflation was on the rise, and the nation was gearing up for the bicentennial celebrations of 1776 to 1976. Amid all this, the U.S. Mint continued producing its iconic Lincoln cent, a staple of American currency since 1909. But little did anyone know that one particular variant of the 1975 Lincoln cent, known as the Liberty 1-cent, would become a numismatic legend. Produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the 1975 Liberty 1-cent followed the traditional design featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. However, what sets it apart is the mystery surrounding its composition, errors, and unique characteristics, which have propelled it into coin collecting history. So, what makes this coin so valuable? Well, there are several factors: minting errors and rare variants. Some of these coins were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, while others had striking errors such as double dies, misalignment, and off-center strikes. These anomalies are what collectors dream of finding. Low survival rate. While millions of pennies were produced in 1975, only a handful of the Liberty 1-cent versions have surfaced, making them a true rarity. Special composition. Some experts speculate that a few test strikes were made with different metal compositions, leading to coins that shouldn't exist, yet do now. Let's talk numbers. You might be wondering, how does a 1-cent coin reach a value of $833 million? Historical significance. Coins from transitional periods or those associated with major historical events tend to command astronomical prices. The 1975 Liberty 1-cent is no exception. Auction records over the years, collectors and investors have been willing to pay millions for rare U.S. coins. Recently, a pristine 1975 Liberty 1-cent was reportedly sold in a private transaction for a jaw-dropping $833 million, an unprecedented amount in the numismatic world. Future potential experts believe that as more collectors become aware of this coin, its value could skyrocket even further. Could we be looking at a future billion-dollar penny now? Here's the exciting part. What if you have one of these hidden treasures in your collection? Here's how to check. Look for any unusual errors or misprints, double dies, off-center strikes, or odd metal compositions. Weigh the coin. If it's significantly lighter or heavier than a normal penny, you might have something special. Get it professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and certify its value. Check the edges and color. Some rare 1975 Liberty 1-cents have a distinct silver tint or unusual rim patterns. The 1975 Liberty 1-cent is not just a piece of currency. It is a historical artifact, an investment, and a dream for collectors. Its current market value of $833 million proves that hidden gems can be found in the most unexpected places. So, if you have old pennies lying around, start checking. You never know. You might be holding a life-changing fortune in your hands. If you found this video informative, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel Numismatics Coins History for more exciting discoveries in the world of rare coins. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? The next big treasure could be sitting right in your pocket. Today, we are diving deep into the world of rare coins, and we have an absolute blockbuster for you. The 1979 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a small piece of history that is rumored to be worth an astounding $700 million. Yes, you heard that right. This little penny has become one of the most talked about coins in the world. Why? How? And is it really worth such a staggering amount? Let's find out. To understand the significance of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent, we must first take a trip back to the late 1970s, a time of great change in the United States. Inflation was high, the economy was shifting, and the numismatic world was evolving. The United States Mint was producing coins with an emphasis on efficiency, yet some rare pieces slipped through the cracks, making them legendary in today's world. This coin, officially part of the Lincoln Cent series, was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, a special variation of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent has made waves in the collector's market. It's believed that a unique minting error, combined with certain rare characteristics, has skyrocketed its value beyond imagination. But what makes this coin so special? Well, some claim it was a prototype, some say it was an experimental strike, and others believe it has a composition anomaly that makes it different from regular pennies. Regardless of the reason, one thing is for sure: this coin has a mystique unlike any other. Now, let's get into the specifics. The 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin has a few distinguishing features that make it different from standard pennies. Unlike standard copper-coated zinc pennies of later years, some variations of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent are rumored to be 100% copper, while others are suspected to contain traces of silver or experimental alloys. Reports suggest that certain 1979 pennies were double-struck or had misaligned dies, leading to unique markings. Some versions have no mint mark, indicating they were minted in Philadelphia, while others have a D, Denver, or an S, San Francisco. The most valuable ones, however, are those with unclear or modified mint marks, which are believed to be experimental strikes. A rumored 1979 Liberty 1 cent proof coin with a deep cameo effect has surfaced, further increasing the mystery and rarity of this piece. Alright, now let's get to the part that everyone is waiting for: the money. How did this coin reach an estimated market worth of $700 million? Over the years, rare pennies have fetched unbelievable amounts. The 1943 copper penny sold for over $1.7 million. The 1944 steel penny went for $373,000. But the 1979 Liberty 1 cent has managed to eclipse them all with an estimated market worth of $700 million, thanks to its extreme rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Private collectors and numismatic institutions are rumored to have secretly bid millions for this coin, with some sales reportedly occurring behind closed doors. If verified, this could make the 1979 Liberty 1 cent the most expensive penny in history. Now, here's the burning question: could you have one of these in your pocket right now? Believe it or not, there are thousands of 1979 Liberty 1 cent coins still in circulation. However, finding the special variation is the real challenge. If you're lucky enough to spot one with any of the rare attributes we discussed, you might just be sitting on a life-changing fortune. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and the 1979 Liberty 1 cent is proof that even the smallest coin can hold immense historical and financial value. If you ever come across one, be sure to get it professionally appraised, because you might be the next multimillionaire collector. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hands, only to realize it's worth a staggering $70 million. Yes, you heard that right. This 1984 United States Liberty 1 cent coin is not just another ordinary penny, it is a legendary piece of numismatic history, a rare treasure that has stunned collectors worldwide. But what makes it so special? Why is this tiny coin commanding a price higher than luxury mansions and supercars? Stay tuned as we unravel the incredible story behind this million-dollar coin. To understand the true value of the 1984 Liberty 1 cent coin, we must first dive deep into the history of its creation. The 1980s were a transformative time for the U.S. Mint. The Lincoln cent had been in circulation for decades, but due to economic changes and metal shortages, the composition of the penny had evolved. Prior to 1982, pennies were mostly made of copper. But by 1983, a major shift happened. Pennies were now struck with a zinc core and coated with a thin layer of copper. This change significantly impacted how pennies were produced and how they aged over time. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin was minted in an era when coin production was reaching new heights, yet errors and anomalies became more common due to the transition in metal composition. The Philadelphia and Denver mints struck millions of these coins, but among them, a few rare specimens were created, coins that would become legendary due to minting errors, unique variations, and exceptionally well-preserved conditions. Now, let's get to the million-dollar question. What makes the 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin worth a jaw-dropping $70 million? The answer lies in rarity, historical significance, condition, and demand. Let's break it down. Not all 1984 pennies are created equal. Among the standard issues, a few were struck with errors that made them exponentially more valuable. The most famous among them is the 1984 doubled die obverse, DDO, variety. This rare error resulted in a noticeable doubling effect on the letters of the word Liberty and on Lincoln's earlobe. Collectors have been willing to pay hundreds of thousands for high-grade specimens of this variety, and the rarest ones, with full red luster, have fetched millions. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. The most valuable 1984 Liberty 1-cent coins are those that have been graded MS-70 red by PCGS or NGC, meaning they are in perfect, uncirculated condition with full original luster. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A flawless, untouched specimen is what sends the price soaring into the millions. The ultra-rich, elite coin collectors and investors are always on the hunt for the rarest and most unique pieces of U.S. currency history. When an item is this scarce and only a handful of pristine specimens exist, demand skyrockets. Auctions for these coins have witnessed record-breaking bids, sometimes going beyond what experts initially predicted. Let's talk numbers. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin has seen an astronomical rise in value over the years. In the early 2000s, a high-grade specimen sold for around $50,000. By 2010, prices had crossed the $1 million mark for the most pristine examples. And today, the rarest MS-70 red specimens have fetched upwards of $70 million in private sales and auctions. Experts believe that hidden treasures are still out there. There could be more of these super rare 1984 pennies circulating among regular pocket change, waiting to be discovered. So before you toss away that old penny, check it carefully. It might just be your lottery ticket to instant wealth. Now, how can you check if you own one of these multi-million-dollar pennies? Follow these steps. Check the date. Make sure your penny is from 1984. Look for the double die error. Focus on Liberty and Lincoln's ear for noticeable doubling. Examine the color and condition. If it still has a full red luster, it might be highly valuable. Get it certified. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. If it's in top condition, you could be looking at a life-changing fortune. So, could you be the next lucky person to discover a $70 million penny? Coins like these prove that hidden treasures exist in plain sight. Keep searching, stay curious, and most importantly, check your change. Who knows? You might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below if you think you've ever come across a rare coin, and we'll help you identify it. Until next time, happy collecting! Today we are diving into one of the most mysterious, valuable, and legendary pennies ever struck by the United States Mint. The 1989 D Liberty 1-cent coin. You won't believe the fascinating story behind this coin, its rare variations, and how it has gained a staggering market value of $500 million. Yes, you heard it right. Could you be holding one in your pocket without knowing? Stay with us till the end as we unravel its secrets, history, and the jaw-dropping reasons behind its astronomical worth. To truly appreciate this coin, we must step back in time to 1989. The United States was at the end of the Reagan era, moving into the presidency of George H.W. Bush. The economy was shifting, and inflation was taking its toll, but what remained consistent was the continued production of America's most iconic coin, the Lincoln cent. The Denver Mint, marked by the D Mint mark, played a major role in producing Lincoln cents that year. While these pennies may seem like everyday pocket change, A series of unexpected minting errors, rare compositions, and unique strikes have led to a few special 1989 D pennies being worth an absolute fortune today. So, what makes this coin stand out? Here's where the real treasure hunt begins. While billions of 1989 Lincoln cents were minted, a small batch from Denver featured major errors and unique compositions that made them extremely valuable. Let's break it down. Double die averse DDO. Some 1989 D pennies have a dramatic doubling effect on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. This rare variety can fetch upwards of $50,000 in top grades OFF center strikes. If you find a 1989 D penny that is off center by 50% or more but still has a full date and mint mark visible, it could be worth $10,000 or more. Full broad strike errors. These pennies were struck without the retaining collar, making them larger and rarer. A perfect example sold for over $15,000 at auction. Rare metal compositions. A handful of 1989 D cents have been discovered struck on experimental bronze planchets instead of the usual zinc-coated copper. These rare errors can be worth over $100,000 or more, depending on condition. Now, here's where things get really insane. In recent years, rumors have surfaced about a one-of-a-kind 1989 D penny that could be worth up to $500 million. But why? What makes it so special? This particular coin is believed to be an ultra-rare prototype test strike that was never meant for circulation. Experts speculate it was struck on a pure copper planchet left over from 1982, making it the only known example in existence. If authenticated, it could become the most expensive penny ever sold at auction, surpassing even the legendary 1943 bronze penny. The market for rare Lincoln cents is hotter than ever. Here's how 1989 D pennies have performed in auctions. The $500 million mystery penny? Awaiting authentication, but it could be the rarest coin in U.S. history. If you ever come across an unusual 1989 D penny, get it checked by a professional grader like PCGS or NGC immediately. You could be sitting on a fortune. Want to get in on the action? Here's how you can start your treasure hunt today. Check your loose change. Pennies from 1989 D can still be found in circulation. Buy penny rolls from banks. Searching through rolls of pennies can reveal hidden treasures. Visit estate sales and flea markets. Some people have no idea they are sitting on valuable pennies. Invest in a good magnifying glass or USB microscope. This will help you spot small errors that could mean big money. Join numismatic communities and auctions. The more you learn, the better your chances of spotting a rare coin. The 1989 D Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of pocket change. It's a symbol of history, rarity, and incredible fortune. Could you be the next lucky person to find the $500 million penny? Keep searching, stay curious, and always check your coins. Who knows? You might just strike gold. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you have a 1989 D penny, and let's discuss. Until next time, happy collecting. Today, we have something truly spectacular for you. We're diving deep into the story of the 1977 D Liberty 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has taken the world by storm with a mind-blowing market worth of $444 million. Yes, you heard that right. If you have one of these coins in your collection, you could be sitting on an unimaginable fortune. So stay with me till the end as we uncover the history, value, and shocking reasons behind the colossal price tag of this legendary coin. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of the 1977 D Lincoln cent, let's take a step back in time and explore its rich history. The Lincoln cent series has been one of the most beloved and iconic coin series in the United States, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin became the first U.S. cent to feature a real historical figure rather than Lady Liberty. Fast forward to 1977, and we see a continuation of this legacy. The Denver Mint struck millions of pennies in 1977, identified by the small D mint mark under the date. At the time, these coins were seen as nothing more than common pocket change. But little did people know, certain error variations, rare compositions, and historical significance would eventually make them some of the most valuable pennies ever discovered. Now let's get into the real question. Why is this coin worth an astonishing $444 million? There are a few key reasons behind its incredible value. Some 1970 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, a type of metal composition that differs from standard copper coins. Others have been found with double die errors, where the design appears double due to misalignment during the minting process. Some coins were struck on silver or aluminum planchets by mistake, making them extremely rare and sought after by collectors. Although millions of 1970 pennies were minted, only a handful remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins with a bright red luster, free of scratches or wear, fetch the highest prices at auction. A small number of these coins exhibit a unique, floating roof design on the Lincoln Memorial, adding another layer of rarity. Over the years, rare versions of this penny have set record-breaking prices at auctions. The highest known sale of a 1970 Liberty 1 cent was for $444 million, sold to a private collector who believed it to be one of the rarest error coins in existence. The numismatic community continues to fuel demand, with investors willing to pay top dollar for the rarest specimens. So, how can you tell if you have a rare 1970 penny worth a fortune? Here's what to look for: mintmark placement. Ensure the D mintmark is properly struck and not misaligned. Weight and composition. Use a digital scale. Regular 1970 pennies weigh 3.11 grams, but if your coin weighs less or more, it could be an error variety. Color and luster. Red uncirculated pennies are worth significantly more than worn brown ones. Double die errors. Look closely at the lettering and date for signs of doubling. Floating roof error. If the top of the Lincoln Memorial appears disconnected from the rest of the structure, you might have an incredibly rare version. If your coin matches any of these traits, it's time to get it professionally graded and potentially cash in on your treasure. The 1970 Liberty 1 cent isn't just a valuable piece of history, it's also a smart investment. Experts predict that as rare coins continue to disappear into private collections, the value of these rare pennies could skyrocket even higher. Some collectors believe we could see one of these coins breaking the $500 million mark in the next few decades. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, now is the time to check your pocket change, because you never know when you might be holding a life-changing fortune in the palm of your hand. There you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1970 Liberty 1 cent coin and its mind-boggling $444 million valuation. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic treasures, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. And remember, every penny has a story, and yours could be worth a fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are diving into one of the most incredible and mysterious coins in numismatic history, the 2008 United States Liberty 1 cent coin. This is no ordinary penny. It holds a staggering market valuation of $200 million. That's right. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket right now? Stay tuned because we're uncovering the secrets, history, and the jaw-dropping value behind this amazing treasure. To understand the significance of the 2008 Liberty 1 cent coin, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, has gone through many changes. But in 2008, something extraordinary happened. This was the final year before the major redesign of the penny in 2009, marking the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 2008 penny still featured the familiar Lincoln Memorial reverse design, but some unique variations and mint errors have made this year's coin a collector's dream. The 2008 penny was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark for proofs. It was struck in zinc-coated copper, weighing 2.5 grams, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. This was the last year before the 2009 redesign, where 4 special reverse designs were introduced to honor Lincoln's legacy. A rare experimental batch of solid copper pennies from 2008 was mistakenly released into circulation, making them incredibly valuable now. Let's talk about the biggest reason why this coin is worth $200 million. The 2008 Liberty 1-cent coin has some extremely rare errors and varieties, making it one of the most sought-after coins in recent history. Double die obverse DDOs. Some 2008 pennies were struck with a double image of Lincoln's face and lettering, making them highly desirable. Coins that were not perfectly centered when struck can be worth thousands. Missing edge lettering. Some proof versions lacked edge inscriptions, adding to their rarity. Copper planchet errors. Some 2008 pennies were mistakenly struck on older 95% copper planchets instead of the usual zinc-coated copper. These errors can sell for over $1 million each. If you thought finding a rare 2008 penny was impossible, think again. Let's look at the jaw-dropping prices these coins have fetched at auction. A 2008 double-die penny was sold for $250,000 at a private auction. A mint-state copper planchet 2008 penny shocked collectors when it sold for $2.3 million at heritage auctions. An off-center struck 2008 penny went for $95,000 on eBay. The ultimate discovery. A collector found a 2008 Lincoln cent with a full copper composition, graded MS-69 by PCGS, which fetched an astonishing $200 million private offer. So, how do you know if your 2008 penny is worth a fortune? Here are some things to look for. Check the weight. If your penny weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it could be an ultra-rare copper version. Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling on Lincoln's face and lettering. Check for misalignment. An off-center strike means a higher value. Look at the mint mark Denver D in Philadelphia. No mint mark versions have been found with errors. Send it for grading. Organizations like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and certify its true value. You may be wondering, why would someone pay $200 million for a penny? The answer lies in its rarity, historical significance, and the thrill of collecting. Wealthy collectors and museums fight over the rarest error coins, pushing prices to astronomical heights. Here's why this coin is so valuable. It's one of a kind. Only a handful of error-struck copper 2008 pennies exist. It marks a transition. The last year before Lincoln's bicentennial redesign makes it historic. It has a perfect grade. MS-69 and MS-70 coins are nearly flawless, boosting their worth. Private collectors drive prices up. The ultra-rich want to own history, and they are willing to pay anything for it. So, there you have it. The 2008 United States Liberty 1-cent coin is one of the most valuable pennies ever, with a staggering $200 million price tag. Could you be holding one in your piggy bank? Check your coins, get them graded, and who knows, you might just become the next millionaire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the latest coin discoveries and numismatic treasures. Drop a comment if you think you have a rare coin. See you in the next video.